don't know if you can see that, but that's our car. It's so windy up here, and I think we're gonna be sick. Oh god. We just packed up our luggage.
Yep.
It is 6 in the morning, and we're gonna go pick up Mira. But first, breakfast tacos. You too.
Yep. Not too bad. Thank you.
Boarding now. So we just drove down the side of a mountain for like 3 hours. Some of the parts I feel like have reminded me of Thailand, especially the really windy roads.
Yes.
It was so sketch. Everyone in their little tuk-tuks. But it's nice.
They were a little too confident for me.
Oh yeah.
Very
Now we're buying fruit. Update. We got popsicles.
I finished mine.
They're actually so good. So we just got back from dinner and we had a pretty good meal, but I am very tired after a long day of getting here from like 3-hour flight, 4.5 hours of driving down a very steep and windy mountain on a very small road. But the hotel, Airbnb I guess, is really beautiful. And yeah, first full day is tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Good morning. It is 6:20 a.m. from Lake Atitlan, Guatemala. I just woke up after a decent night of sleep, I think. It was a little difficult getting to bed because it was the first night in a new place and there's a lot of nature and animal noises here, which is to be expected. But check out the view from our bed and our patio. Pretty great way to wake up, right? The plan today is we have a 10 a.m. yoga class on the side of the cliff, which sounds super exciting. And then other than that, I think we're just going to be exploring the town, relaxing at our Airbnb, soaking up the sun, and enjoying the nice, beautiful water. Tour of our place, starting with the bedroom / master bedroom that we're staying at. We've got beautiful floor to ceiling windows / doors, nice king size bed, and this balcony. It goes all the way out here, has this beautiful view of the mountains. Don't ask me what the name of it is. And the view of the downstairs area, which I'll get to later. And we can go into the shower from here via this door that opens up. Got a nice, beautiful shower. Moving out here, there is the 3rd floor with another bedroom and master bathroom. We've got another bedroom here, which I'll not keep in for privacy reasons. A nice little outdoor deck here. View of our driveway. And another wraparound terrace that has another great view, unobstructed. Hello! Moving on down, we've got another bathroom and sink area. We've got stairs going down to the main living dining area. Hello. And here we have the living area. It's very modern. We got the kitchen over there. Then over here you've got the modern dining room with the floor-to-ceiling window doors. You've got this wraparound terrace with a view of outside and a nice little indoor-outdoor seating area. In this way, we've got a pizza oven, of course, and an infinity pool with completely unobstructed views of the mountain and the lake. And of course, your own little seating area so that you can just kick back and relax with a great view of the pool. We're on the way to yoga right now. We've been walking up a relatively steep hill for a little bit. And I'm out of breath. Finished a 90-minute yoga session at the Eagle's Nest, and it was probably my favorite yoga session to date.
I'm pretty sure very relaxing, very spiritual.
So we just took a tuk-tuk back down the giant hill. We just spent like 15 minutes climbing, and that was easily the most fun thing we've done so far. And now we're just looking at cute little shops around the area. So we just bought some cacao chocolate from a store here, and it was actually really good. They had like different flavors from like 70% to like 100, and it had significantly less sugar, and it was like pretty good.
Yeah, he got 80%?
80% coffee flavor.
And I got one with a little sugar in it because I'm a sweet tooth.
It's good. It's way better than what you can get at home, and it tastes like actual chocolate, right? Yeah.
Definitely not as addicting too.
No, I mean. So we just took a water taxi back to our private lakefront access / dock because, of course, we have one. And so this is the dock behind me. It's got a whole bunch of furniture and stuff for your pleasure. It's got kayaks, life vests, very modern furniture, and a piece of driftwood that they probably found in salvage. And then to get back to the Airbnb, you have to take all of those steps all the way back up there. But honestly, let's see if I can find it from here. You can't even see because of all the tree cover. It's quite the exercise, but makes for a very nice view. So now we are climbing all of these steps back to the house. And as you can see, the path just winds and winds all the way up through the entire mountain. Good morning. It is 8 a.m. day 3. Last night we got a very authentic dinner at an Italian restaurant in the town of San Marcos that was okay.
and we ended up spending like 2 hours there. Today we are going paragliding, and so we've got to catch a boat to some town, wherever it's at, in about an hour. So we gotta eat some breakfast and then head on out for a little adventure. Got finished paragliding, and it was both extremely terrifying and extremely fun. And I got a little flesh wound just trying to run off the cliff, you know, like any normal sane person would do. I don't even know if I'd recommend it or not, but it was an experience.
I would recommend it. It was so peaceful.
So she says. I disagree. We just got back from, I don't even know where we came from. We hiked up all those damn 150 steps after paragliding, and now we're all exhausted. God damn. All right, so I have since dressed my wound, and it looks a lot less gnarly than it did before. Still kind of hurts a little bit. We've showered up, and now we're gonna go take a dip in the pool and kind of relax a little bit before dinner time. Still takes my breath away every time we walk down here. With this view, hard to be beat. Especially when there's such a pretty lady there too. It's time to get out now. Somehow we have ended up at another Italian restaurant, and it's actually like really good.
Today was so tiring. Both of us felt like we were gonna throw up being in the air, because like you felt like you were a bird, right? Like it was going like this and you were riding the waves, but you also felt like you were gonna throw up. So I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, don't control your breathing. Even throughout the day you were like, I swear the floor is moving, and I was like, no baby, it's solid.
I still feel like this chair is moving. It has been a
Really?
long day, yeah. Tomorrow the plan is to relax at home at this nice beautiful Airbnb, take a chill day, and not do any more daredevil stuff. Good morning. It is day 5. We just woke up to another amazing view that you can never get tired of. And I think we're gonna go for a little morning dip and then have some breakfast.
The damn fridge freaked someone out. He also said that there are life jackets by the pier.
Oh, nice.
Is it nice?
It looked pretty good.
That was a good dip. It's time to go into town and get some supplies now. Okay, we just made it down the 150 steps to get to our dock again. And there's this amazing view kind of in this little island, peninsula, cliff. And it's got a really good vantage point from here. So we got a nice view while we wait for a boat. So we have chapin, a traditional Guatemalan breakfast. Looks very similar to a Venezuelan breakfast that we got back home, actually. And blue tortillas.
Are we making, what are we doing?
Very celebrating this video.
Oh, yeah, like in Thailand. Yeah. Wait, are we actually jumping? Okay, wait. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I got so scared. I didn't actually jump. I got scared. I was like, the dogs gonna fall off under us. Oh my.
We just got back from San Marcos on the water taxi. And we are once again climbing up these damn 150 steps. To explain a little bit, we are on Lake Atitlan on the north side of the lake. And the most convenient way to get around is to take a water taxi. And so there are private docks, public docks everywhere. And typically boats will come on a frequent schedule and you can just hitch a ride going in a certain direction, pay the driver and you hop off, and it's super easy. It's like a water bus for late at night when the public boats have stopped running. There are private options which will typically cost more, but you can think of it as an Uber for the lake. Good evening. We were just hanging out downstairs by the dock enjoying the sounds of the water. And look at this amazing sunset. I hope you can see it. I hope it translates as well on the camera as it does to the human eye. So we just got to the restaurant. It took us a very hot minute to get here. We had to climb up like 2 sets of stairs into like some random like porch terrace area, but we have such a good view of the city while we eat. And it's just us 5, so it feels like a private balcony. We just finished eating. The food was very good, but we waited so long, and the general consensus is we're exhausted.
Yeah.
Good night. So, you know how I said goodnight earlier? Yeah, that was a lie, because I don't know if you can see that, but that's our car. And there's only like this massive church gate that's like locked. So we're currently in the process of coordinating different alternative methods of transportation back to our home base.
Hi, Pepe.
We'll see you at home.
Victor, what do you have to say?
We are currently riding a 6-person vehicle. That is the manufacturer's recommendation. And we're getting home.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah to getting home.
So we finally made it back to the Airbnb. And the garage is looking a little empty. And that's because our car got stuck in the church. Because the church people went home. Way before we did, by the way. And made sure to lock the gate behind them. So we had to take a tuk-tuk, which typically seats maybe 3 people at most. Crammed 5 other people in there. Jen and I were literally holding onto the side rails, getting smashed around from side to side, going over the bumpiest road ever. And he couldn't even go all the way because it was too bumpy. So we had to walk back for another 10 minutes, which wasn't too bad in itself. And we finally made it back. Morale is low. Good night. Last night, I somehow got the best uninterrupted sleep of the entire trip so far, and got to wake up just in time to watch the sunrise with the clouds rolling in and the colors change across the sky. It is the last full day here in Guatemala. If you didn't check it out last night, we had to crawl our way back home in a tuk-tuk because our car was locked inside the church where we parked. So today the plan is to, at some point, hopefully recover that car, spend some time in the water down by the lake, and try and soak up as much of the Guatemalan sun as we can before we have to head out tomorrow morning. So we're on the way down to the lake for a morning swim, maybe a little morning kayak in La Laguna. It is our last full day, and the sun has just come out enough to where it's like warm enough that hopefully the cold water won't be too unbearable. All right, I just jumped in. The water is extremely cold, but it is also extremely refreshing. And we've got Jen trying to dip in herself for the first time. You can do it, Miss Ma'am. Rip off the Band-Aid, it's okay. The rocks are very slippery. It is slightly dangerous. Embrace it.
I did it. Oh, it is nice. I'm gonna come up this way. Oh, wait.
Jen and I are about to go kayaking. Wish us luck. Jen and I just got back from kayaking on the lake. Arms are a little tired, but they're a little pumped. And the entire time we spent maybe 45 minutes out there, Yoli has been trying to get a boat and is actually still down there trying to get a boat. Apparently there's some lake politics with picking certain people up from certain places. Who would have knew? All right, we are back on the way to San Marcos. Hopefully we are going to rise above the lake politics situation and get a boat back into town somehow. And then there is some construction being done on the roads, so hopefully we're going to be able to drive the car back. Knock on wood. I've got my favorite drink of all time from here now. Cacao con leche. Cold. I'm somewhat of a local.
Did you reapply sunscreen? Because I can see where it's like not rubbed in on the side of your face. That's always scared. The only people here are just us and the fish. I have to worry about the fish.
So we just picked up the car. All four tires were still intact, thank God. On the way in, I saw another car who wasn't there yesterday, but had a very flat tire, so pour one out for them. We just ordered some food to go to bring back to the Airbnb. Hopefully we'll have a nice relaxing night, enjoy some of the water before it turns too cold, and then ship out tomorrow morning. All right, we just got back. I've been told that the water is nice and warm. There's a beautiful sunset and hue in the sky. And it's time to soak it in one last time. Let's go. Just got to the lounge. This one's a little interesting in that it kind of looks like it's just like a restaurant, but you get food and like 2 drinks each. And there's not as much like lounging space because we're kind of in like a booth, but I guess it's better than like a random ass table over there.
Yeah, we got lucky with food.
We're gonna get lucky with food with a booth. We have Le Pollo Campero, authentic Guatemalan food. So I was just tearing into a fucking chicken wing, and the dude comes over here and tells us that we cannot have outside food, which I guess is fair because this is kind of like a restaurant and not a lounge TM. But okay, go one last selfie with the crew. What's the video first?
Oh wait, what the?
It's been like 14 hours and we're finally home. And I think they're happy we're back. And that's a wrap on Guatemala.
Hi.
All the hate they are.
Guys, we have a big out today. How about George just go?
All right, George.
This is fresh. Look at that.
No freaking way.
Let's go. Go.
I have to make sure my phone is charged.
It looks like you're doing the L thing, like, loser. We're on a private boat. I don't want to be home. Oh, you got it open.
What's this?